What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. I hope you enjoyed last week's crazy week, and we are now back to our normal scheduled 2 videos to 3 videos a week. But today I wanted to do a cool video since I didn't get to do reviews for the Avocardos or Shuckers because they both came in tremendously late, way past after they were supposed to be in. I figured I'd do a side-by-side comparison for you guys. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Okay, so talk a little bit about the decks before we really dive deep and open these two, both sealed Avocardos and Shuckers. These are the last 2 OPC releases, with the Avocardos being the older one and the Shuckers being the latest released by OPC. I really love OPC. I think they're a cool brand, although they're not for everyone. I personally really like their decks. They're printed on, I believe most of the decks are printed on thin crushed or just thin uncrushed stock. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive deep into these cards. All right, everybody, so here they are, the Avocardos and the Shuckers. 3 things we're going to be rating them on. We're going to be rating on the tuck box, the look of the actual cards, and how they handle. Right off the gate, you do see that the cellophane is a lot looser on these than it is on these. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of their packaging. USPCC quality control has gone way down during COVID. Excuse me, but they have had a lot less people working for them, so I can see how some cards may be a little bit subpar to usual standards. But we're going to open the Avocardos up first. I do already have an open deck of Avocardos. You can just see how flimsy the cellophane is. Nice little crunch for you guys. I do already have an open deck of the Avocardos and a pretty destroyed, the cards are still good, but a pretty destroyed open deck of the Shuckers. But I went ahead and I wanted to open these up for you guys. So right off the gate, the tuck box, this will be like mini reviews, is done in like a matte finish with a nice little embroiderment of the other Avocado half. This side, where's my other one? Here it is. The other one has the pulp or the pit, and when you put them together and open them up, they make an avocado. They were sold in sets of 2, obviously. But yeah, cool tuck. The sides are just that continuous avocado around, and they have like the little OPC proto sticker, which I think is pretty cool. Freshly printed cards, grown in the USA, number 3000. Then they have like this little QR code, which I believe is some sort of tutorial. I could be wrong. And the bottom says 2021st edition, 1 of 3000 design by organic playing cards. Da 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 da. Inside is done like a really not sticky, but like glossy kind of plasticky finish. Follow us on social media. That is the first one they've done of that. But yeah, nice. Some people weren't big on the look of the cards per se. I personally liked them. I've been waiting for them to do a guacamole deck for a while, so here we are, or an avocado deck, as you will. Okay, so the cards look pretty cool. The colors are a nice contrast. Some people did not have kind words for this deck. Some people did not have kind words for the Shuckers deck, but I personally love them both. I think they're very cool. And right out the gate, they handle pretty decently. Obviously, you have to break these cards in, but the stock is really nice. Let's do a little under pressure. Push it down on me. Also, I have a tutorial for that if you guys want to go check that out. My latest tutorial, I will leave that. I'll see if I remember to leave that in the description below. If not, go check my tutorial playlist. But yeah, let's do a nice little Pharaoh. Perfect Pharaoh. Yeah, these cards handle pretty well. If you haven't picked some up, you can buy them in a set of 2. I believe they're around $20, which is pretty good, as some other decks are $20 singular, like some of the touch decks, which actually exceed $20. But yeah, one other thing I really love about OPC is they're very cheap yet well made, and they're good for cardistry. Really simple design. Really like it. Oh, I can't do packet cuts because, you know, I am lay garbage at the cardistry. Somebody said I wasn't a good cardist the other day, and I was like, well, I never claimed to be. I just said I like doing it for fun. As you guys see me failing Sybil, can we do it? Oh, oh my gosh. We're going to try one more time, but then we're going to move on to the next deck, because I don't think you guys just want to watch me sit around and fail one of the easiest cuts to ever exist. Okay, we got it finally. All right, but yeah, really nice deck. Let's move on to the Shuckers. Alright peeps, let's bust open these Shuckers. This was the first kind of I don't want to say non-ordinary, but definitely out of the ballpark. Yeah, you could say out of the ordinary for OPC. It's set on like a tiny semi-glossy / matte finish. It says Shuckers on the top with like the corn shuck. The top is the corn as well. The back shows kind of a little bit of the back design, which we'll get into in a second. And then that design just wraps all the way around. This part says 2020 first edition, one of 2,500, designed by Organic Playing Card Company, distributed by Riffle Shuffle, Dallas, Texas, and their website. When you open this up, also, if you guys can see like the little bow in the cards, the tuck case, they're not supposed to come like that, but again, USPCC cuts corners and now has one size fits all for cards. All shucks. And the inside of the cards is blank. So we're going to open them like this. If you guys haven't seen what these look like, they're very, very flamboyant. Jokers. Added cards. Oh, you guys saw it already. But yeah, these cards are very different from what OPC normally releases. I believe these are printed on thin crush stock, so that makes them handle very, very well. I really actually love these cards. The way they feel, the way they look is actually really cool for cardistry, even though it is a one-way back design, as I will show you here. They still fan in the same fashion, whichever way you choose to mix them up. The fans are pretty much the same, unless you really look at like the details. The fans are pretty much the same. But yeah, really, really nice deck overall. It is very new. Obviously, I just opened it, so the cards are going to be very slippery, hard to do. Can I do a Sybil on the first try here? I can. You see, I'm a good cardist. Psych. Also, I might be dropping a solo vid sometime in March once I get a couple of my moves more polished that I haven't released to anyone yet, except maybe a couple people. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is really, really, really nice. Also, I'm kind of hyped for the new Any ones. Those look pretty cool. I really want to see how they look in motion and like pressure moves and stuff like that. But yeah, these cards are really, really, really nice. If you haven't picked these up yet, I know the back design is not what OPC has done in the past, but they did change it up, and that is what people were asking for. So you got what you were asking for. And personally, I really, really love this deck. And I think it handles great. I think it looks great. I think that it's very cheap and affordable. It's good for cardistry. It's good for fans. It's good for pressure moves. And the people that are hating on it, you guys are just rude, because Cam is such a nice dude, one of my favorite people in the community. And, you know, my guy, he's awesome. He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And he truly cares about all the feedback you guys give him. So I know it really hits heavy. And it hits heavy for me, too, when people give negative feedback. But obviously that does come with being a playing card designer, or just making things in general. You're always going to get negative feedback, but it's really, that really does help you to improve what you're doing in the long run. But anyway, let's go to the outro and the final closing thoughts of what I think for the Avocardos and the Shuckers by Organic Playing Cards. All right, everyone, so what do I finally think about these two decks? I think we're going to start off with the Avocardos first, and again, we're grading the tuck box, the look of the cards, and the feel of the cards. Now, as far as the tuck box, I think it's pretty simple, but I do like the nice touches on the back, and the really nice textures that they put into this deck that they haven't done before. Really makes it pop out to me, so I think I'll give this, we'll go 8 out of 10 for the tuck box. The cards themselves look really good in fans, and really good for cardistry and things of that nature. And so I will give the cards a perfect 10 out of 10, because I really, really do like them. So far we have 18 out of 20. And as far as the handling goes, they handle fairly well. They're much better than the earlier OPC decks, which are thicker stock, but they do last longer. So that's kind of like the controversy between people that like OPC decks, is which ones do you like. But as far as the handling, I will also give an 8 out of 10, bringing us up to a 26 out of 30, which is actually an A. An A in my scale is anywhere between 21 and 26, and anything past 26 is an A+. And I'm going to go over my new system for grading decks and how I like them in a future video. But now we're going to go over the Shuckers. Aside from the few effects that came with the shipping of it, that's out of OPC's control. I really do like this deck. I think it's really cool. I like the tuck case. It's really original with the little peeking. I will go ahead and also give this an 8 out of 10. I really do think they're nice. The cards themselves are different, but flamboyant and really, really cool. And so I will give the cards a 9 out of 10, bringing us up to a 17 out of 20. And as far as the cards handling, I think it's one of the best handling OPC decks I have ever owned. The stock they used was different from previous stocks. It's better than the Peelers V3 in my opinion, and I really, really do enjoy this deck as a whole. So for handling aspect of these cards, I will give them a perfect 10 out of 10, bringing them up to a 27 and a A+. But anyway, that's about all I have for you guys today in this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you're new, please smash that subscriber button. We did just pass 1,400 subscribers a couple days ago, and we are continuing to grow. I'm really, really loving all the comments you guys leave. Please keep them coming. They inspire me to make new videos for you guys, and I love hearing your feedback. Anyway, that's about all I got. Make sure you do comment and leave a like. And I'm the Avocardos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.